Here we go, man. We got the energy flow here. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are live. Hey guys, welcome. We have a great crew today, guys. We are broadcasting to you live from all four corners. We've got the West Coast, East Coast, South Coast, Central Coast. I mean, we've got all kinds of coasts here. So we are excited to be here, and I am going to go around and just introduce our panel of experts. We have from, we'll say, Naples, Florida, from the Gulf Coast of Florida, we have Tony. Hey, Tony, how's it going? He's enjoying that beautiful sun and clouds, I guess, in the 80s. That's awesome, man. We have Deb in probably Tampa area or same area of Florida, too. So we'll kind of give you a little shout out. And then, of course, Wendy is in Washington State, actually, Wendy. So great to see you here. And of course, Demetrius in beautiful Irvine, California. We love it. We love it. We love it. So guys, today we are talking about disrupting an existing platform to create billionaires. And we are going to start with you, Demetrius, because we really want to know. I am so fascinated. I'm excited. And I know Wendy, Tony, and Deb, we're all kind of curious as to, you know, what this platform is, how it's disrupting everybody. So Demetrius, kind of like, let's get into this.
Awesome. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Absolutely.
Or am I? Okay. It looks like there's a little slight delay. I don't know if that disrupts anything, but we're good to go. Okay. So thanks for having me on. I'm really excited about what I'm going to lay down here, and just kind of make people aware of this disruption in an industry that already exists. And so, before I even get into
Yeah, I think from time to time, it depends on your connection there. It might freeze up a bit. And looks like we've got somebody else that's joining us too. Oh, cool. Join the party. Okay, Demetrius, you froze up a bit, so let's see if we can
my signal. Can you hear me?
Okay, so that was you coming back in again. Okay, so we have you back. All right, there we go. Go ahead.
I am back. Okay, so before I get into any of that, I just kind of want to talk about some things that are common knowledge to a lot of people, and I'll just kind of relate this to something that most people are aware of. And I'll start kind of with the 8-track. When that technology first got introduced, we got introduced to a way in which we can hear music. It's an old way of listening to music, but it's called the 8-track. And most of you probably remember that, depending on the age that your age bracket you're in now. And then you move on from that to a cassette tape. Which most people, used on a common, day-to-day basis. You forward and rewind, you get right to, the area that you want to listen to, right? And then from that evolved something called a CD. And we all were, CD collectors. We've had many of them in, our living room stacked up high, and we're just really, amazed about how it delivered music. You can efficiently get from one song to the next, and the quality of music that was delivered was just incredible, right? Then from there, something happened, another disruption happened where the MP3 player got introduced, and you had your headphones on, and maybe you had a fancy ARM, wrap where you can, run and kind of be active and listen to thousands of songs kind of right at your fingertips. And then something just really disrupted everything, and it was almost like an atomic bomb where you now have the music moving to the clouds. So I'm getting somewhere with this. Just follow this. The music moved to the clouds. Now, what I'm about to talk about is almost in reference to you being introduced to the CD, having it in your hand, and having multiple CDs stacked up high, and all of a sudden I come to you and I said, hey, I want to talk to you about the music moving into the clouds. And you'd probably look at me with 4 or 5 heads saying, what are you talking about, right? And you'd probably think I was either on some kind of drug or some hallucinogen, not understanding how and when and why the music would get delivered into the cloud. And so here's where we are. Today, our music is delivered to us in the clouds. And I say that because Michael Jackson's song, or any other artist, whatever your favorite artist is, it's never changed. The music never changed. The only thing that changed was the way in which the music was delivered to you. So I'm going to talk about a few more disruptions, right? So here's a disruptions. Here's something that you're a lot more familiar with. A company called Uber. They come in and they disrupt the entire industry of transportation. My dad was a cab driver. He worked hard for 40 plus years, and Uber takes over and eliminates his position. It took the normal guy, follow this, the normal guy stepped into his own car, picked up a stranger, and dropped him off at a remote area. They didn't know it, and it allowed him to make a part-time or full-time income. That sounds simple, right? Billions of dollars was made in the midst of this disruption. Another disruption, Airbnb. Common guy again steps into a platform right from the palm of his hand, like the Uber. And then what happens is he's able to rent out a portion of his home for a part-time or full-time income. Social media, also a major disruptor. Common guy gets on social media, no one knows him, and boom, his name is James Wright, 8 million plus followers, and he goes on to have this incredible music career as a result of making one video. And you've heard of all those people. They're called Instagram or social media influencers. So here is why we arrived. I prepared you for this. Here's why we arrived at what I want to talk about. There is a major disruption, and it's happening in a moment of time with something that we refer to as GoFundMe. Now, there are a lot of people currently right now that will post on social media, and they post to get other people to participate in whatever campaign that they decide. So this is not about GoFundMe. I'm just talking to you about an industry that you are fully aware of, but it's about to get tweaked, and that is the topic of conversation. And here's that tweak. That GoFundMe platform
I think you froze just a little bit again.
We're all trying to stream on data here. That's part of the problem, I think.
Here he is. He's back. Yeah. Wendy and I have been doing this for so long that it's like we're used to it, right, Wendy?
Yes, it's so frustrating, but yeah, we're used to it.
We just go with the flow. There he is. Okay, you're back.
I was.
Can you see?
I can. Yeah, we can see and hear you. Yeah, you're back.
Hold on.
There you are.
We
I'm
lost
back.
you when you were talking about the GoFundMe.
Okay. Awesome. So that GoFundMe platform that we're talking about is about to actually be introduced to the general public and move the common guy right onto the blockchain. And it's now referred to as something called a smart contract. Now, these smart contracts are digital assets, kind of like a portion of your home, if you're involved with Airbnb, is an asset to you because it's creating you ongoing income. Well, campaigns, whether it is that there's an anniversary, a company that you'd like to launch, money you'd like to raise for a good cause, a tragedy in the family, or just a loved one that you'd like to raise money for, that's about to give birth on the internet in the form of the blockchain, and having attached to it a coin that is valued at 2.5 cents. Now, this may all sound foreign. I'm not here to sell you on this. I just want you to kind of digest some of this information because there's a lot of money involved and there's people making incredible amounts of income to the tune of $200,000+ in 1 day with a common concept that already exists, and there's a tweak, much like Airbnb, much like Uber. It's just that we were not aware of when it happened and why it would be even important for us to engage or even invest in that industry. But now we are all a part of it, and it's part of our daily lifestyles, right? If we're going on vacation, same thing. But Airbnb, so you understand, disrupted the hotel industry, much like Uber disrupted the transportation industry, and much like entertainment has changed on social media. There's many more I can talk about, but millions of dollars have been made, and what's about to happen is going to be talked about tonight at 7 p.m. And you need to launch this, Joe. 7 p.m. tonight Eastern Time. All the details will be delivered as to why it's important for you to pay attention to this industry shift that's going to create not only millionaires, but billionaires as a result of a platform that introduces campaigning, and also for you to have the ability to earn on something called smart contracts. If you have a smartphone and you stood in line hours upon hours, and like most people will, when it's time for them to get the iPhone 12, if you have a smartphone, you better have a smart contract, because that is going to be the new way on creating income all over the world in a global format for the normal guy. And you don't need to have any high level education on how it works, why it works. Just like you get on a plane, you trust in the fact it's going to get you to your destination. You don't need to know how the engine works. You get inside and you begin to drive. And that's what's about to take place on the internet, on the blockchain, accumulating a cryptocurrency that is similar to an Ethereum that does 2,000 transactions per second, where Ethereum does just 100 to 200 per second. And if you ever had, some kind of fascination, or it intrigued you, what was happening in the crypto space in regards to creating income or accumulating crypto to whatever means that matches your finances, this is the time to pay attention. So I didn't give much details, Joe. I'm excited about what's happening. We all came together just to kind of plant this seed. But tonight, there's a gentleman that's going to be delivering some of the details, all of the details from top to bottom, on how it is that you can create massive amounts of wealth. And this gentleman made nearly $900,000 in 7 weeks with this concept. And it's going to create more multimillionaires. Now, he is a normal guy. He didn't start off as a billionaire. He didn't have a lot of money to invest. And you too today can be the normal person, like the Uber guy, like the Airbnb guy, like the social media guy, and tap into something that already exists, that's about to take off and be heightened to a level that you won't understand, because by the time you understand it, it is too late. So go ahead, Joe. Maybe there's some questions. Maybe you want to add some of that. As you can see, I'm really excited. I'm in my car. I've got the windows up, and it's 77 degrees. So if I faint,
I love it. I love it.
I do have a question, Demetrius, if you can hear me.
go ahead.
Deb, ask your question, and then Wendy, you can ask your question. Go
Can
ahead.
you hear me? I have heard stories, as I'm sure other people have, of security issues. And one of the things that's impressive to me is it seems like this is an indestructible thing. Like, even if you go away or somebody goes away, can you talk to security and why this is so much more impressive than competitive systems that we're going to hear about?
I sure can. In fact, when that's a great question. And when it comes to the blockchain, the federal government, many entities have tried to disrupt it because of its efficiency and how it delivers, and it has obviously created a lot of wealth around our crypto space, from Bitcoin to Ethereum to other altcoins that have given birth. If it answers your question directly, Bitcoin as we know it has always been a mysterious item, a mysterious conversation. And, people are uncertain of why they should acquire it, why it's important to even kind of pay attention to what's happening. But all I can tell you in a nutshell, so that hopefully I'm answering this question, the right way. This is secured because there is no human interaction, meaning the blockchain does not care white, if you're black, if you're Hispanic, if you're
Let's give him a second. There he is. I love it. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay. Come back, Demetrius. Come back.
It's exciting. It's worth the wait.
Here he is. Okay. All right, we got you back.
I am back. Don't know where you heard I last left off. Maybe there's still a bad connection for me in my area, but I think where I left off, if you can hear me clearly, I think where I left off is that the blockchain doesn't care if you're white or black. It doesn't care of your financial status. It delivers with pure efficiency. The blockchain has now been accepted by major banks and major other companies that are using it, much like a MasterCard and Visa card and American Express. In fact, Wells Fargo is a big embracer of cryptocurrency and the blockchain, and you're now starting to see the blockchain being accepted globally, where previously before, because it's a decentralized platform, it took money out of the pockets of the folks that are used to accumulating wealth, and it slowed down their ability to capitalize on it. Now we have something that involves the power of the people to now gain back what it is you have lost in the confidence of some industries that you were probably a lot more comfortable with contributing to. And now here is a platform that you can contribute to that helps you regain your power, because it is a decentralized platform in your own finances. So it's secure in the sense, if I've answered that question accurately, it's secured in the sense that it's bulletproof. It has no motion. It delivers your efficiency, and it's embraced today. So there's no human compromise.
We love it. That's awesome.
Right, where people can do things that are unethical. This thing is a machine. It's a computer times 1 trillion. And so just understand
that's a really strong point.
And I hope that
that's great.
Answers that question.
That's awesome. Let's get Wendy's question. Wendy, you had a question too?
Yeah, I actually, so you were mentioning how this platform is disrupting the system, basically like Amazon and Uber, and so can you explain a little bit further on how it's disrupting the system, like an example maybe? Did you guys hear me?
I think he did. I think he.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. We got. We'll wait.
It's a little choppy. I heard
Okay,
the tail end. Okay, there you go. Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead. Just repeat that question for me, because
okay,
it came
I'll
across
ask
a little
it.
choppy.
Okay, so you were talking about how this platform is going to like disrupting the system, like Amazon and Uber. Is there an example like of like maybe how is it disrupting the system?
The platform, like, can you give an example how it's disrupting this platform? How is this platform being disrupted? Can you give an example?
Well, I think when I first talked about the examples of Uber and Airbnb, so it's not that this platform is being disrupted. It's that this platform. Can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was asking how it's being disruptive, not disrupted. Disruptive.
Oh,
I
you're
think
good.
I'm frozen. Can you still hear me?
Mhm.
Okay, so from what I just heard, it's not that this platform. I'm good now.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not that this platform has disrupted bit of this question, but this platform is disrupting an industry that already exists. In my example that I gave, when I was talking about Uber and Airbnb and social media, right? Those industries came out of something that already exists as well, with a slight tweak to enhance its performance or enhance its delivery system. It actually propels people into an area that creates a lot of wealth. So let me give you an example, because I think this is very important. Based on the question that you asked, is that when COVID-19 stepped in, what a lot of people realized is that their incomes, they were concerned about, the future of their money obviously wasn't flowing like it used to. And so that movement, COVID-19,
Yours?
outside of the whole
he was.
quarantine and being, in fear of, started to gather together in herds.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to try and edit it out.
Actually call power to themselves, meaning they came together to create what was called susi activity. Now, this is like foreign to some people, but they realized that there was more power in their own ability to come together in their own finances than to depend on the government and or any other entity or company. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we got some of that. Yeah, it was a good amount.
We heard Joe's phone call too.
Yeah, we heard your phone conversation.
Everyone's frozen, by the way.
Yeah, that was Tony. That was Tony. I'll have to edit that part out.
But Tony looks like he's in a commercial, doesn't he?
Doesn't
he look like he's in a commercial for Florida?
A feed issue here.
That's exactly what he looks like. Yeah, that's what it should look like, I guess. I'm excited, guys, and
I can't hear anyone. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you, but you froze. Like, you're frozen, Demetrius, but your voice is still carrying on. That's good.
Okay.
Anyhow. Okay, we got Black Orchid on. Hey, all right. There's your partner. You made it. Okay.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, guys. I think we have your partner. Can you hear us okay? Who do we have on?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Oh, great. Yeah, so Demetrius is a little bit, his signal is kind of weak right now, so he's choppy. You want to just introduce yourself to all of us? I'm Joe. We have Wendy, we have Deb, and Tony.
Okay, great. I'm the Black Orchid. My friends
All
call
right.
my name is Sid. They call
All
me the
right.
Black Orchid. Glad to
Cool.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So we were just kind of wrapping up. The signal was a little bit choppy. So what we were just talking about, Wendy had asked a question about examples of other things that have disrupted the other industries and how this platform is being disruptive. And you want to give an answer to that? Maybe, you might kind of give us a little bit more, elaborate a little bit more on how it's being disruptive.
Who was this question directed toward?
It was directed toward Demetrius, but
Oh, okay.
we lost him. So I thought maybe you might be able to pick up where he left off.
Okay. Well, interesting enough that you would say about a platform being disruptive. That I'm not really sure exactly what's being the conversation. I just got invited in. I don't know. Demetrius just sent me a link, and
I was able to get back on.
Hey,
I guess
Demetrius.
he's trying to come back on.
Yeah, he's back on. If you can hear us, we lost you for a little
Sid,
bit.
how are you?
How's it going, Demetrius?
Oh, it's outstanding, man. I just invited you to this. We got some parties on here that are involved in the activity, and all have smart contracts, and we're just discussing some of the excitement around
Good
it,
deal.
why it's important to own smart contracts. Joe is the orchestrator up at the top. He's on my left-hand corner here, and then you've got Tony and Wendy.
And Deb too. Don't leave Deb out.
Nice. I'm just kind of like relaxing a little bit, but I'm glad you invited me. I didn't know that I was coming to a group event. But,
We all got that call.
yeah, but it's okay. I guess Demetrius trying to come back in again.
I'm back again, man. We got to do this with a better connection.
Right, we will. That's what Wendy and I have found, because Wendy and I have been doing this for many months, and it's your signal. You just need to be someplace with a stronger signal, right, Wendy?
Yes. Yes.
But
Can you hear me?
hey, it's great to see you guys all on here, Sid and Demetrius and Tony and Deb and Wendy. What we'll do is we'll reschedule
Here
this.
I am.
Awesome.
Any better?
I think that if we stream, we should not plan on streaming on data. I think that's just part of the problem. That we should all be streaming on our Wi-Fi, on our
Yeah,
internet.
I think Zoom should be better than this, I believe. This is almost too inconsistent of breakups.
I'm so impressed at how quickly Zoom has managed to scale to accommodate all the people that suddenly got sent home.
Yeah, it's definitely a better platform in terms of size, how many people you can have on. This
GoToMeeting is really stable, you guys. I don't know if you ever use a GoToMeeting platform, but it's incredibly stable, especially if you want to stream and record.
Well, it's stable only if you have
Well,
a good connection.
Well, yeah, that is the stability.
Yeah.
Without it, you got a
I think
two-legged
Zoom would probably
stool.
be better.
Just as long as we're not on data, I think we're cool.
I've been solid. I'm
You
on
guys
Wi-Fi.
rock.
Wendy's on Wi-Fi.
Keep me around. Mwah. Oops,
The
sorry, I
only
gotta mute.
the only ones that have lost signal has been Tony and Demetrius. Everyone else that's on Wi-Fi is solid. So I would say you might lose it even on a Zoom call too. You know,
Yeah.
Zoom you can lose if you don't have a good signal. So let's wrap here, guys. I appreciate you guys coming on board. Thank you. You know, it was great to have you guys on for a little minute, and I will see what I can make. I'll edit as much of the good content that we have here, guys, and then I will share the link. It's a YouTube link. You guys can share the YouTube link, and I will put the link to the Zoom at the bottom. So that way there, when people want to connect, all they have to do is just click on that Zoom link, and I will put the time, 7 p.m. tonight. It will be on at 7 p.m. tonight. And I think it's 7 p.m. all the way through, except for Wednesdays. There's an additional Zoom at 12 noon Eastern, and then Sundays a 12 noon Eastern.
Well, I have a question about that because I like to do how Isaac does because it's very effective when you let people know a certain amount of time before the Zoom that it's coming. It's usually about 30 minutes, but I don't have a schedule to make that happen because I'm usually finding out 30 minutes early. Is there a schedule posted somewhere?
I just gave it to you. It's Monday through Sunday, 7 p.m.
Joe.
Right, and well, that's
and I'm
what I was gonna say. If you want, when I send out this link, I will put the days of the week. I'll put Monday through Sunday. I'll put the times.
Perfect. Thank you.
It'll just have the link. Then you can share that so people can get on. You know, get in where they fit in. Get in where you fit in, man.
That sounds like a good idea. That's a
I
good
tell
idea.
everybody that if they even want to go, they got to be able to be there 30 minutes early or don't bother me.
Okay. All right,
I just
guys.
want to say really quick, it was nice to meet all of you guys.
Likewise,
I gotta get going, but I look forward to seeing you guys.
I do too. Sorry, I'm so weird. I'm at my storage. I'm moving.
That's okay.
Caught me in a weird
Nice to
place.
meet you.
Okay, Greg. All right, we'll see you all in the future.
Thanks, guys.